Welcome back to Grow Joyfully Home and Garden Tour Saturday with your host, Grandma Sandy, your co-host, Suffolk Susie, Pat's Garden Life, and Growing on Vancouver Island. This is an open collaboration that anyone can join. Just use the hashtag Garden Tour Saturday. Well, here we are, another Saturday. So far, it's fairly cool outside, and I'm very grateful for that. But we're in the shade. It's 8:15, and I'm going to work in the main garden today. Yesterday, I picked raspberries for probably another 2 hours, and the heat was just terrible, very oppressive. So today, I am harvesting the rest of our garlic that we have in that bed, and I'm going to be planting some things. My husband was kind enough to weed eat over there in that section of the garden, and the grass is just so thick. We're very, very glad that we got this covered with weed screen and bark mulch. It's helping to keep down the work that we have to do, although it does sneak through and over here. So I have to get some more weed screen, connect it to the weed screen that's already there, and attach it up the wall of the raised bed. So there's still a lot of work. I'm grateful to see my pole beans are growing, and we've got some beauties over here. Got the sprinkler going, the big old sprinkler. It's very nice to have it, but it just kind of is very strong. But tougher where there's none, right? And I need to look here in this green bean bed and really pick some beautiful green beans. Look at it. It's gorgeous. So healthy this year. I'm still battling the morning glory, but I have some dill coming up and some basil. I need to replant where they didn't grow. And yes, my hands are dirty. I'm a gardener. That's what I do. Any little area here where we don't have it covered with weed screen, the morning glory will come up. And even where we have weed screen, we have some quackgrass coming up. So even though it's covered, we still have a bunch of weeds coming up. I had to turn the other sprinkler on. The one that was close to me was making far too much racket and spraying me. So we do have it on another zone. So I'm going to be working on this bed today. I have the garlic pulled out. I've got some more over here. I wanted to harvest the lavender, but of course I didn't get to it in time. But I think I'm going to cut it back and see if we can get some more before the season gets away. I've been watching a lot of your videos and enjoying them a lot. I've been watching on the foothills of Appalachia, Pat's Garden Life, Renee's Garden Adventures, Catherine Evans, Renee's Secret Garden on the edge of Appalachia, tomatoes, poppies, and everything, Qstead Q, you name it. I've been watching them. A Frugal Lifestyle, Hamilton Homestead, Just Donna Maria, Sandy Lynn's Home and Garden, Baker's Brews, Simply Just Krista, Barbie Daily, Easy Street with Jen, Suffolk Susie, My Rusty Garden, Cindy Home and More, Find Joy in the Journey, Deborah Cabasa, CJ's Fairy Forest, the LP Dimension, Just Angel, Garden Discovery, Becoming a Green Stalker, Dream with Carolyn, Indecisive Gardener, Dear Diary. I'm kind of disappointed in this corn. As you can see, not that much came up. It should have. Got one little feller clear over there. And this whole area where there's nothing should be full of corn. So that's a little bit disappointing, but we will take what we can get because there's nothing we can do about it. Out in the pasture garden, there's a few more stalks that have grown, but all in all, quite disappointing. Those poor zucchini were just little bedraggled plants that I stuck in the ground, and they're doing really well. That is a happy outcome. And these I planted from seed. I've got to weed this bed. Wow, what a mess. Anyway, they need to be fertilized and the peas removed that are in them because I'm not able to keep up with the peas this year. It's kind of difficult. So, I think I will take out the weeds, even though there's weed screen under it, and fertilize the zucchini, take out the peas, and go from there. I'm really quite disappointed in myself this year. I feel like I've gotten my garden planted way too late. A lot of things have been neglected, but my body has not cooperated to keep up with me, and it has been hot. But from this vantage point, things look really pretty. And I am enjoying this cooler time in the morning and being able to be out here. I did successfully clean up the chamomile bed, and I replanted there. Hopefully we will get some more this season. So that's what I'm working on. Trying not to get discouraged. I know I'm a hard taskmaster on myself, but that's the way it is. That's me. I want to work hard, and I want to get a lot done. So with my legs hurting me and a few problems, it's hard for me to accept that I can't do as much as I used to. But I'm working on it. I wanted to show you the black strawberry cherry tomato that's growing. It's far from being ready. And there are no other ones setting on there. Oh, yes, there are. Right there. And some more flowers. Oh, there's another one. Yay. And we have a volunteer, a black cherry, chocolate sprinkles, yay. Let's see, a vivacious hybrid. Let's see what else we have here. There's a chocolate sprinkles. Come on, buddy, grow. I see some that are starting to get some color to them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I get to eat a tomato in a few days. Wow. Honestly, it feels like I'm so far behind that I won't be able to taste a tomato until snow flies, but I know that's exaggerating. Okay, we have a sun gold cherry over here, a honeycomb hybrid over here. I planted an early jalapeno, and I put some cabbage and broccoli seeds down here. Will they grow? I don't know. I've never tried to do a fall garden. I don't want to mess with trying to grow seedlings in my greenhouse, so I thought I would just direct sow them and see what kind of a result we get. These tomatoes are looking pretty good. I got them tied up the other day, and of course they need to be tied up again. I've got an early jalapeno there. I have a bell pepper here. And it seems to really be helping to have the solo cup as a collar around the plant. I guess it's providing protection from slugs and maybe just making a warm and cozy atmosphere for the plant to grow. Here's my sweet potato bed. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that lived. We bought these slips down at an organic nursery near to this town, and it looks like a few of them are going to pull through. Hopefully we'll get something. I've also left 2 ground cherries here because I've pulled them up everywhere else. They get out of hand, they get a little crazy, and I just want to keep them under control. But I do grow them for my daughter-in-law. She's about the only one I know that likes them. This tomato doesn't look overly happy. I'm going to trim it, tie it up, and fertilize it. See if we can get it to snap out of it. Believe it or not, I have been working in this wildflower garden. I trimmed down right there the poppies. That side is not getting watered as well, so some of the things died, which is upsetting. But I'm going to replant. I think there's enough time to grow some things like marigolds, maybe bachelor buttons if they'll grow, and see what we can do. I'm going to continue to deadhead, tie things up, tie things back. But I am really loving this sweet pea plant right here. I've got to tie it back up. I struggle getting sweet peas to grow, especially in pots. These were planted directly in the ground and they're doing great. So maybe that's a lesson to me. Anyway, I've got a lot to do. This is my first year for a big old determinate tomato bed. And currently they're just running wild, but that's all right. I wanted to see how well they did if I didn't really prune them a lot, because they are determinate, not indeterminate. And they have a different growing habit. They're a bush tomato. They're lower. They don't need staking so much. They do need support, but they don't need to grow up a trellis or a cattle panel or anything like that. So I'm anxious to see how they do. Another huge slug. They're so disgusting. Where's the salt shaker? Over here, the same thing. Look at this. This is my healthiest, happiest habanada plant. I'm so excited. Come on, you can do it. And I have, this is an Ace 55 determinate, another Ace 55. And this is that very strange New Zealand named tomato plant, Pharaoh-Kofai. Very hard for me to say. But look, finally has blossoms. I'm really excited about these tomatoes. They are a semi-dwarf tomato. I don't know its growing habits. I don't know if it's bush-like. So it's kind of like a cross between a bush and a indeterminate. So we'll have to see how it does. We have a volunteer tomato here. A triple crop here that's just growing beautifully. Hasn't set any fruit yet. A holy myrrh-bearer tomato. I hope it stays well. It's looking a little peaked. It has the biggest, most beautiful paste tomatoes you've ever seen. Here's a golden jubilee. And that sad thing down there is a hill marmon. I don't know why it's so stunted. And here's a Berry's crazy cherry, the one that wasn't looking so good. And it is crazy. It grows crazy. It's a multiflora tomato, and they grow on clusters, light yellow. They taste pretty good. So I'm happy, I think, for the most part, with what's growing here. Look at this. My poor pathetic little hill marmon tomato. I mean, it's a tomato. Doesn't look very good. Have to taste this. I just ate a tomato in July. I'm so excited. Wow, you don't realize how much you miss these. I mean, you do, but when you taste them again, you really know how much you've missed these. That is wonderful. So exciting. Somebody write it down, please. A tomato on July 18th. The only thing I need is my salt shaker. But I'm just going to enjoy that as is. It's kind of funny as I'm eating on this. I feel like it's bringing me back to life just a little bit. It's been a tough couple of years. I've struggled awfully, physically and emotionally. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes it just seems like you're being picked on and life's a little more than you can handle, but we just keep going, don't we? I'd better put the camera down and get to work. I have beans to pick, carrots to pick. I have tomatoes to stake up and secure. I have weeds to pick, always. And you have weed screen down. There's still a lot of weeds to fight. So I am going to take this plant right here. It's a white pumpkin. I'm sure it won't even grow anything before the year's over. But there's a spot over there that I can plant it, and that's what I'm gonna do. After I finish my tomato. Do you want some? Also going to tackle cutting this grapevine back. It just is doing really well this year, and it's growing all over the place. I have 2 blueberry bushes in there, believe it or not. One there and one there. I'm going to pull them up and put them in pots because this just is too hard to take care of them. And the weeds in the lemon balm and the grapes just take over and make it very difficult for me. So I'm going to put them in pots and cover this with wheat screen. Look, look, look. A zucchini there. Can you see it? And one that's ready right here. I'm so excited. I'm fertilizing these things and weeding them. I am very, very happy about this. Yay for zucchini sighting. That's a Butte Clark. I don't know if you guys know what show I'm quoting. Chevy Chase's Christmas Vacation edited version. I have weeded this bed, fertilized the zucchini, planted some broccoli seeds here and here, and some nasturtium seeds in each corner. I don't think I have any nasturtium plants up yet, but it looks a lot better, and I hope the zucchini will feel better with the fertilizing and more frequent watering, and just settle in and take off. I replanted some of this garden bed because it didn't do so well. I put some butternut squash here. We probably don't have enough time for it, but I did it anyway. And put some broccoli there, yellow squash here, some beans right there. Then I put that white pumpkin there in the corner that I had that needed to be planted, about a month ago. No, maybe more than a month and a half. And some ornamental sunflower seeds there. So we'll see if anything comes up, because the first 1 or 2 things I planted did not. So we will see how that goes. I hope you've had a lovely day. I hope you've got a lot done on this garden tour Saturday. Be careful of the heat out there and take what little victories you get. Don't be hard on yourself like I am. That's my job. Just keep working on your garden and enjoying it for what it is. We are past mid-July and the season's going quickly, so enjoy it a lot. Thanks for stopping by today. I really appreciate you. I listen and watch your videos while I'm working out here, so I better get going on another one. Thanks for coming by today. Thanks for your support and love, and we appreciate you very much. Have a great day, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks for stopping by.